and welcome to another episode of Cooking at Home with Chef Jeff. Tonight's episode, we are going to be spicing things up a little bit. We're going to be doing a Raja quesadilla with salsa fresca and guacamole. So let's get going. So this recipe calls for onions, tomatoes, poblano, cilantro, salt and pepper, cheese, guacamole, and a few spices. So what I've done to speed up things in this video, I've already cut up the onions and tomatoes and poblano. And first thing you want to do is you want to add about 2 tablespoons of diced onions to a separate bowl, along with about half of the tomatoes. This is going to be the salsa that we're creating here. So once that's done, then you want to take about half of the cilantro, add that, and half of the lime, half of the juice from the lime. So we'll do squeeze in 2 quarters of lime, and we're going to go ahead and mix that up. And then once it's mixed up, oh, I forgot to add salt and pepper. So we'll add some pepper and some salt, and then we'll finish mixing that up. We'll set that aside for now, and then in a separate small bowl, we're going to be adding half of the sour cream and a 1/4 teaspoon of the Southwest spice that HelloFresh provides for you. I have half a 1/4 teaspoon of that already prepared. Add that. We're going to season this with salt and pepper. And then we're going to add about a teaspoon or so of water to it and mix it until it turns into like a drizzly consistency. And this is going to be the crema that goes on top of the quesadillas. Okay. All right, so now that that's done, we want to heat up a drizzle of oil in a pan at a medium-high heat. We're going to go ahead and add the poblano and the sliced onions. And we're going to saute those or brown those for about 7 to 8 minutes. And then once that is complete, we're going to add the remaining tomatoes and cilantro and some salt and pepper. All right, so it appears that the onions and poblano is ready. Now we want to add in the rest of the tomatoes. We're going to put in the rest of the Southwest seasoning. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of water. We're going to mix this and cook this until the tomatoes have softened and it becomes thickened and saucy. All right, now that this is complete, you want to remove it from the heat. We want to add in the remaining cilantro. And here's a fun little fact. Did you know that they believe that your genes determine whether or not you like cilantro? So if your genes don't like it, you don't have to add it, but in this recipe we are adding it. You want to also add the remaining sour cream, and then we're going to season that with salt and pepper. We're going to give that a good stir, and then set this off to the side. All right, so now that we have the vegetables ready, we want to prepare the quesadillas. So what I've done, I've laid out 2 quesadillas, or 2 tortillas. I put Mexican cheeses on one half, and then I'm going to take the filling, and I'm going to add that to the quesadilla. We're going to spread this around so it covers half of the quesadilla. And now that this is complete, you want to take some of pepper jack cheese, and you're going to put the pepper jack cheese on top, like so. Now that you have them covered with the cheeses, you want to take and you want to fold this in half. Fold that in half. Then we're going to clean out this pan, and we're going to then put the tortillas in there to cook. All right, now we got the quesadillas filled. You want to take the pan, put more oil in there, heat it up over medium-high heat. And you want to go ahead and place the tortilla, the quesadilla, into the pan, and you're going to cook it 2 to 4 minutes each side until it is golden brown, and also until the cheese becomes melted and gooey. While the quesadilla is cooking, this is a good opportunity to make your own guacamole if you choose to. HelloFresh does provide you with guacamole, but I like my recipe much better than I like this one. So off camera, I made my own guacamole. All right, here's that the quesadilla is ready, nice and golden brown. Put it on a plate. You want to go ahead and cut it into wedges. And once this is cut, we will then add some of the salsa. We'll do some of the guacamole. Actually, I'm going to do the guacamole here on the side and let whomever is going to eat this put on the amount that they want, and then you just want to then drizzle it with the crema. And of course, you don't want to forget to serve it with a slice of lime. There you go.